Well, hey, namaste, everyone, and welcome. I am as you are. And I'm going to wait a moment to see if some of you can find your way back over here from the original stream that we had set for this. So I'm waiting while we have some beautiful volunteers over in that stream. For those of you that are catching me right now, welcome. I am Kira, and I am honored and happy. And I see some hearts coming up. Thank y'all for finding us here. We are so glad to be with you right now. You know, this evening is a very special moment, and there is so much happening. And I really want to begin by just inviting you to bring a hand to your heart and to really give yourself the gift of understanding the pulsing breath, or what I like to call the heartbeat of Ave Sa. Now, for those of you that were with us on June 17, I am so grateful. And yes, this evening, I see, hey guys, love, welcome. Yes, my beloved sacred partner, Hank Luria, will be here along with Nava, Gnessin, because there is so much unfolding. And in this moment right now, all of us are looking at you as you are looking at us. It is the moment of activation. So as we begin, if you're able to do so, and this is why I'm standing up as well, if you have the ability to do so, I'm going to ask you to get up out of that seat right now. And I'm going to ask you to stand. And I know I'm super tall. I set the camera so you can see as much of me as you can. But if you want to keep those feet at shoulder width apart, I'm going to invite you to stand up and do that. Now, if you're unable to stand and you're in your chair, fine. Straight back, feet flat on the floor. Just allow yourself to feel that sense of movement, that sense of pulling that energy up and illuminating through all that you are. Because tonight, that's what it's about. It's a quantum immersion. It's a quantum ignition. And we are celebrating. We are moving into that moment of active mastery presence. So you standing? All right. Thank you for those of you that can. For those of you that are sitting with that back straight, those feet flat, I honor you. So let's begin. I see tons of comments coming in the live. Thank y'all for finding your way here. My heart is so happy that you are here. And so bring your hands to your heart. Now, the heart I want you to work with this evening is the one that you see my scarab, right? I put it right there on the high heart so that I was constantly igniting eternal life and that presence of oneness. So you want to bring your hands right there, that high heart area, that center of the chest. Now, why do we do that? We do that because that is the base point. It's the foundation of the 12-pointed ascended chakra system. So until we can foundationalize our high heart, we're usually running in the chaos and the fuel of victim consciousness. So we begin with Ave Sa breath by bringing our hand to our high heart as a sign of reassurance, as a moment, as that re-cognition, right? Knowing. So bringing those hands to your heart, to your high heart. If it's safe to close your eyes, I want to invite you to do that. And we're going to breathe up through the nose, the word Ave, that energy of hail, right? Those of you that were with us on the 17th, we did a full immersion activation of that. And tonight we're going to share with you how you can connect with that again. And so in that Ave inhale, when you exhale, it's a really audible Sa. Notice I'm smiling, because when we exhale with a smile, we send a signal to the universe. We send a signal to the soul. I am here. I am ready. I am open. Guide me. You ready? Let's do it. Hands to heart. There we are. Breathing in Ave through the nose. Exhaling with a smile. And relax. Now, if you were with us on June 17, and I want you to still stand, those of you that are standing, those of you that are sitting, you want to hold that posture. But on June 17th, we did what? We activated our star consciousness. And I'm curious, how many of you have been actively reconnecting with that? How many of you have been working through your star consciousness? How many of you have been aware of that? You know, frequently when we open our star consciousness, we get headaches. We get very, very tired because we're not accustomed or acclimated to such high frequency energy pulsating through our body. We find that there's often a moment where that pendulum is saying, how do I do this? How do I come together? So I'm not going to go through the fullness of star consciousness this evening because, again, tonight, and especially when Hank and Nava come forward, we're going to show you how you can reconnect not only with that journey, but with a few other journeys and lots of ways that we're going to be moving forward in the Global Minga community. But in this moment right now, I want to invite you, as you're standing, we're going to merp, we're going to bring that middle finger, right? Thumb, middle finger. And for those of you that don't know merping, this is part of the quantum activation of the points of ascension that's in the quantum clairvoyance program. So if you do this, right? Middle finger, thumb, thumb, middle, tap, tap. You feel that electricity? I already feel it. Hold on. It tickles, right? Thumb, middle, thumb, middle, thumb, middle. Then we're going to go to index, ring, pinky, middle index, ring, pinky, middle index, ring, pinky. And just free float that. Don't worry about it. Don't let your mind bother you, but feel the energy. And now that that energy is moving, I want you to start at your heart. And we're tapping and we're igniting that high heart. And I want you to bring it out, shake, starting at the heart, out, shake, starting at the heart, out, it's shake. Woo! And let's really shake those arms right now. I want you to move those shoulders. You might want to move those legs. Give yourself a moment to just really feel your body. How you doing? You doing okay? Let us know about it. Put it into the chat. There you are. Okay. We're going to move into what's known as the living Ankh practice. Now, the reason we're going to do the living Ankh practice, like I call it the best Snickers bar you could ever have, is that we have often forgotten that we carry the energy of eternal life in our mere form. I'm going to step back just a moment so you can hopefully see more. But remember that what is the Ankh? Well, all throughout Egyptology, and when I was blessed to spend so much time in Egypt in my study of the hieroglyphs and the massive amount of time that I've spent studying the pyramids, what I noticed was that there became known a split bottom Ankh, that we had the solid Ankh that was very much about the large circle. It has the extended, what I call arms, but a solid bottom, very much like sticking a staff in the sand, saying, I am here, I am dense. However, we cannot walk forward if our legs are bound, right? In that moment, we're stuck. And so is our perception, so is our ability to grow, so is our expansion, because we're so fixed, we're so set on being right, we have so much control. But when we open, we become the five-pointed star, we become eternal life. When we open our arms, when we have our feet equal to our shoulders, we become the living Ankh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's ignite that, because you are capable of pulling up into you eternal life, energy, and presence anytime. What does it take? 2 things. Number 1, sincerity, love, and presence. Because sincerity, love, and presence are the miracle formula. And no matter what's going on around you, if you ground into sincerity, love, and presence, miracles will always unfold. And what is the second thing it takes? Relaxation outside of fear and victim consciousness. So in this moment, let's all come together in the gift of the relaxation of fear and the essence of victim consciousness gone. And I'm going to invite you right now. I want you to put those feet shoulder width apart. There you are. And I want you to just relax. Now, if you're sitting down and you're saying, Kira, I'm unable, I'm in a wheelchair, I'm unable to stand up, no worries. However, we are going to be bringing energy up through our legs. We're going to be working with the spine. We're going to be igniting. So I want you to just kind of really work with consciously being aware of those areas of your body. Okay? All right. So let's stand. And I want those arms by your side. Again, if it's safe to close your eyes, please do so. And in this moment, relax. Just really relax your breath. Relax the mind. If your mind's trying to take advantage of you right now, just smile at it, let it have its due, but cradle it like a little child. That's all it is. It's just afraid. And so just relax. Feel that love energy. Feel that lightness, the sweetness, truth of that which you are. Letting those arms relax. Under your left foot, and it's kind of tickly, I want you to start feeling this beautiful, 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 beautiful laser crystalline light. So kind of feel it tickling your left foot, right underneath the bottom of your left foot. And I don't want you to do anything with it yet. I just want you to connect with it. And you're like me, you can barely keep your foot on the ground because it's really tickly. So you want to just put that beautiful, beautiful crystalline kind of crystalline white laser light underneath your left foot. Just kind of let it tickle you. And under your right foot, you want to ignite golden light. There it is. Really, yeah, there it is. Feel that heat. Really allow that beautiful golden light. And this is beautiful to do with your partner, especially before any form of intimate connection. And so call forward this beautiful, beautiful light. Bring it up through your left leg. Wow. Feel that. You might feel very illuminated. Bring the golden light up through your right leg. And I want you to stop at the root chakra, right? Just stop. Just allow this energy to come up through your legs right now. Feeling the crystalline on the left, golden on the right. We're stopping at the root chakra. We're going to take in a deep Ave Sa breath. Let's go in Ave. Exhaling. Smile. And I want you to feel the energy of the caduceus, the energy of this beautiful crystalline gold energy coming straight up through the spine, through all of your chakras. Just start feeling this beautiful essence of this crystalline gold light coming up through the throat, up through the third eye, through your star consciousness, out of the crown where it always tickles, right? And we're going to allow that to come out and just allow it to form like this beautiful shimmering cocoon. Just feel that energy just really coming around you, really protecting you. So check in. You're feeling this beautiful illumination, lifting, 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 right? Coming up from the left, up from the right, circling around, offering you this illumination coming out, taking a moment to feel that and rest. And now we're going to bring our hands to our heart. We're going to allow our head to bow just in a naturally relaxed state of humility and receptivity. In that trust of knowing, in that eternal smile of being. Beyond the fields of hesitancy, fear, and doubt lies the empowerment that breaks you free. And so in this moment, we open up our arms. I want you to stretch out your arms, stretch out your arms, stretch out your arms, equal with your shoulders. Open your hands, and I want you to push back your hands, push back your hands, push back your hands. And I'm going to bring one hand forward to show you. You want to be like one of those beautiful Balinese dancers, because what we're doing is we're opening up chakras here. So we're opening up the hands, open, 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 stretch, push back, push back, push back. You're opening up those chakras. You want to open up these chakras. These are very powerful creation centers. You with me? We're going to let that head go back. And what happens when the head goes back? The heart opens. Open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. And notice before you this beautiful ray of emerald light has come forward right before your heart. And as you are open, invite that beautiful emerald ray into your heart. Let it flow through your arms, out your hands. Relax the head. Bring those arms around. Offer yourself a hug and relax. Relax the arms, open the eyes if you have not already. Notice how you feel. How many of you feel taller? How many of you feel illuminated? How many of you feel like suddenly you're in multidimensional space? Well, that is exactly why we do the Living Ankh. For those of you that were with us on the 17th, what just happened was that you called into yourself right now the activation of your star consciousness and the ability to lift into multidimensional awareness. Now, imagine that. Imagine calling that energy in. Imagine learning how to harness that energy. Imagine being able to remember, not only are you an eternal being, not only are you infinitely filled with the illumination and the blessing of the divine presence, love as the essence of all that you are, as I am, is that which is constantly supporting you. Love is the moment before us. It is the moment that has called us here now, because it's no longer about preparation. It's about manifestation. It's about taking everything we've ever spoken about. It's about everything you've ever done, everything you keep doing. You know, it's such a powerful moment because it's so easy to quit, right? It's so easy to say, I don't want to do this. I don't care, blah, 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 whatever. Who do you know that's at that point? Have you been there yourself? Have you ever arrived at that moment where you're like, oh, thank you for all the hearts. I love you too. And so consider that. Have we all not been at that moment? Have we all not had to, as Archangel Zadkiel so beautifully says all the time, you're going to say yes every day. You're going to say yes every moment. You don't just say yes once. You adopt yes as a way of being. You say yes and call it into your mastery alignment. And I really invite you, those of you, you're right here at YouTube, when you are done watching this broadcast, go watch the current episode of Expanding Consciousness, because that's exactly what we're talking about. It was just posted today, and it was posted today because this is the moment to receive that incredible information. Right now, thank you all for the hearts and everything you're showering. Thank you. My heart really honors you for that blessing. Thank you. You really touch me very, very deeply. And so this is that moment to remember that the yoga of self-ascension in action is the foundation of Global Minga. It is who we are. We are the round table. We are, you are, I am. We are all the masters. And we are each bringing our gifts right now to this table of equanimity. So what is this round table? What is this table of equanimity? Well, what it is it's an opportunity for all of us right now to say, you know what? Okay, I've been on this trail. I've been saying these words. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. But at the end of the day, and I will share with you that this weekend, June 27, I am beyond humbled and honored that Hank and I will be together in Denver, offering an absolutely incredible physical attunement and activation, a moment for us to get together and really accelerate together. And what I have noticed since I have come back to the United States, because I have not appeared here in many, many, many years, as many of you know, what I've noticed, and bring a hand to your heart, is that the illusion of lack, the illusion of jealousy, greed, and competition are still tearing apart those that are here to support each other. Imagine having lived among the Indigenous for over 20 years. I have. Imagine having been in the jungles for a long time. I have. Imagine forgetting what mass consumerism looks like, or running in for fast food, or even bagged salad, or what you guys call DoorDash, or whatever all that stuff is. I barely know how to use a phone. But what I do know is humanity. And what I have had the gift of knowing is that the universe, for whatever reason, and had I known what I was getting into, you all know what I would have said, right? No. I've said that how many times? The small print, I didn't read it, and I would have said no. I would have known I would lose my children. If I would have known that I would be on a journey that would take everything, how many of us would say yes? How many of us would keep going? How many of us have been on our knees screaming to God, wondering why we're still taking a breath? Well, what I know right now is that every day there are people who do that. Every day. And what I also know is that in the essence of love, true love, in the essence of being authentic, in the essence of saying yes to yourself in the essence of doing it because it's the right thing to do. That's how we shift the world. What I have committed my life to, and those I'm getting ready to bring in have done the same, is saying yes to humanity. Thank you for all your love. I'm loving seeing all this. Thank you, angels. This is the moment we're at. We are at a moment where I am hearing the screams and the cries of the people in the Amazon. I understand it. We are the front line. You are the front line. There is no magical they that's going to do anything about this. You are they. We are the round table. And we are ready to rise. What is Global Minga? Well, I'm getting ready to bring in Hank and Nava, who are going to do a much better job than I could ever do, sharing with you about this extraordinary, incredible gift to humanity. But what I can share with you is at the end of the day, what I know is that if you woke up today breathing, did you love the one you were with? Did you look at the sky and say thank you? Did you remember not to take one breath for granted? Because this is a gift. We are living in a gift. You are the gift. And that's what brings us to the gift of Global Minga. And so I want to share and introduce to you two extraordinary beings, two people that are truly the hub, the core, the incredible ignition of all that could ever be Global Minga and the mastery of self-ascension in the world. Without them, I literally would not be, nor be able to continue. And so this is very much the way I like to share with them is this is a three-legged stool, because only a three-legged stool will stand. And so the first person I want to bring in, I'm going to bring them in together and let them both speak, but I want to share with you a little bit about Hank Luria before I bring him in this evening. Now, a lot of you, I pray, have been watching our episodes of Expanding Consciousness, and Hank has been the inspiration and the driving force between these incredible series that we have been bringing out, the I, the we, getting ready to move into the all. And Hank and I have spoken a little bit on the air about how we came together, and a lot of you are starting to ask those questions. We came together through the greatest gift of all, love, pure love, the love that comes from a moment where your authenticity is radiant, where the undeniable truth of a cosmic connection comes forward. At a moment where you are awake enough to say yes. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more I could share. As far as Nava, a lot of you know Nava. Nava is an extraordinary individual, a woman that I admire beyond belief, who has started just like you, found me. She actually came to an appearance in Los Angeles, witnessed an ensoulment, did all the classes, and then has just become one of our greatest supporters. And now that Susan Sturdivant has retired, I think she's in there tonight. There's Sue. I see you, Sue. And Sue's in there enjoying her retirement. Nava's here doing an extraordinary job. And I want to bring them in right now. So I'd like to welcome Hank and Nava. Come on in, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. So I wanted to introduce Hank and Nava. And again, just want to share with you that you are looking at what is the board of directors as well of Global Minga. And guys, I have been talking here for a while. And so I really wanted all of you, because tonight is a really special night. Tonight, Global Minga launches in a way that has not launched before, in a way that is really reaching out to the world. And it's really due to this incredible man right here, and who is a magician, a magic maker. And without him, a lot of this would not have happened. And so I really would like you all to give your thanks to Hank, your love to Hank, because he has really come in as a miracle maker, and we are honored and grateful.
I wish I had known that. I would have brought my wand.
Ooh, I think he already has his wand, to be honest with you.
So thank you.
Please share.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. We are truly honored to share and hold this space with you. The concept of Global Minga has been around since the dawn of man. For me, began at a very young age in realizing the connection with the world around me, another, the community. And that's the essence of Global Minga. It's about the share. It's about the care. It's about not just what we would hope we realize in family, but in community and also with self. So it's this beautiful sense of giving and truly understanding not only who we are and where we fit but that whole sense of humanity and bringing that back into our life and into the world around us.
Hank, I want to, so a lot of you may know, I'm going to ask Hank a little bit more about that, but Nava, I wanted you to chime in as well.
Of course, I have a lot to say, and it's a pleasure to be here. And Global Minga is an amazing community and will grow more as we are getting more information, sharing more information with each other. But basically, I'm still processing the practices that Kira took us through prior to this, and it certainly elevated me in my consciousness, and that's what helps me center myself. And by centering myself and balancing myself, I could help the community more and certainly open my heart for everyone else to come in. So that's what I'll say at the moment.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, I appreciate that. And I think you guys are feeling the love. I know I'm still feeling the love over in the live chat. And what's happening is that we are actually birthing right now. And you're going to want to get over to IamKira.net and be a part of the Global Minga community, where we are right now offering you a couple of beautiful programs where you can download a book that you can download. And this is our gift, because Global Minga is all about a labor of love. And Hank, I'd love you to talk about this, about what is this labor of love and your passion, because it's a beautiful opportunity. Of course, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. As I mentioned, we are the board at the current moment. There's lots of you that have already been registering to be part of the community. Remember, it's free. And this is our roundtable. This is where all of the meat comes together, where we get to put our passion into action. So Hank, share with us a little more about how this passionate action came to be.
Well, I'll bring you into the here and now more than
Perfect.
so much about the past.
All right.
But Labor of Love is a 501c3, as Kira stated, and it's about giving back. It's about supporting another. And in this case, what we're doing down in Ecuador is we are bringing to light, and through support, understanding, and awareness, the Indigenous community and the importance of understanding their cultures and what really their cultures can teach us and mean for the world around us. And so we're starting in developing a cultural and educational center for the Indigenous. We are taking that platform out globally so that they can share their awarenesses and understandings and teachings so that we all might live and create a better world.
And how much does this world needs this today? And having a direction, having a purpose, having a balance is what makes my life and my everyday brighter. So I hope that it makes the same to you. And I also just got a message like a few minutes ago that on the new landing page, we have under the Self-Ascension tab, we have the Global Minga active registration tab.
Yay! So that means now let me make sure I heard you right, Nava. So I'm gonna ask Nava again. So we're gonna go to IamKira.net. You're gonna go right at the top of those tabs to the Self-Ascension tab. And when it opens, the very first thing you're gonna see is the Global Minga. Get in there, get registered, start talking so that we can talk with you. This is a roundtable. This is an active community. Engage with your books and your classes, and together let's sit at this round table and really do what we've all wanted to do, make a true difference. I just want to share that. Remember, Global Minga began, and when you're there, you'll see a lot of great stuff about Global Minga once you get into the community pages, and again, all open to you. It began with the Incan Canal that flows through our sacred land. I'll never forget the day that this beautiful very toothless little Kenyardi man who came up to about my waist came toddling onto land and said, "You need to send a person for Minga." And I'm like, "What is Minga?" And what it was my learning about that this canal had been maintained by Minga since its inception. And it means that once a month we all come together and we maintain it for the benefit of all. And every month we are able to take as much water as we need to irrigate our land and grow our crops and receive that bounty. And you know what the catch is? It's just got to flow to our neighbor, right? Imagine a world where we all have enough and remember that it flows for our neighbor. That's the essence of Global Minga. And that's what brought us together. We invite you to be part of our community, and we are grateful that you are here now. You are the heartbeat of love.
And feel that sense of belonging.
Yeah.
That's what Global Minga is all about. And this is what we are offering for all.
And we invite you to say yes. Nava?
Indeed,
Yes.
Just
Yes.
say yes, and there will be more surprises on the web. So
Yeah.
when you register, you'll already notice that there will be a free ebook. There is the last class from the 17th that was profoundly put on YouTube, and there's going to be more and more. So please join us. And if you have any questions or need any further assistance with any of the login, you could email us at support@selfascension.com.
Where Nava will get the gift of saying hello to you.
Yeah.
That's right. So support@selfascension.com. If you have any questions, get to
A lot of yes,
IamKira.net.
yes, yeses.
We're loving
Thank
what we're
you.
seeing here. Get in there, register. Hank, any closing words?
Yeah, we love you all and look forward to sharing a lot more with you and
Yes,
hearing from you
indeed.
as well.
We love you. Let it be amazing. This is just the beginning because humanity is shifting and you know it.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.